How most white people respond to the idea of reparations for African Americans. No one alive today was ever enslaved, and no one alive today was ever a slave owner. This is ridiculous. We're not giving away free money just based on race. Every culture has some form of slavery. But every white person who is alive today is still benefiting from the transatlantic slave trade and chattel slavery, and every black person who is alive today is still being negatively impacted by the legacy of the transatlantic slave trade and chattel slavery. It's not giving away free money to people based on their race. It's an overdue debt that has been owed for hundreds of years that has yet to be paid. Other cultures did not have chattel slavery.
If modern-day white Americans truly benefit from the fact that slavery existed over 150 years ago, then so do modern-day black Americans. So do Americans of every color, because the freedom, the prosperity, the benefits, the rights associated with living in this nation in the modern era extend to all Americans, not just the white ones. If you really believe that slaves built this nation, well, we all benefit from living in this nation in the modern era, so I guess we all owe them a debt of gratitude. You are better off living in the modern-day U.S. than you are in most parts of the world. You're better off living in the modern-day U.S. than you are in most parts of Africa, which brings me to the fact that, yes, other cultures did, and in fact still do, have chattel slavery. But you know, almost 60% of Americans today can't afford a $1,000 emergency. Your entire premise is predicated on the false notion that all whites, or most whites, have all this generational wealth that's been passed on to them from their ancestors, who of course were all slave owners. You're ignorant, you're uninformed, you're sitting in your cushy house demanding money from people who owe you nothing.